Let's try this one for now,
yeah.
okay?
Yeah, sure.
So I'm going to have 2 measures counting. We're in 3/4, so it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3,
And then you
I
just
start playing.
Okay. Okay, wow.
So
it looks like you got all your notes right.
I got my notes
They're all
right.
green.
Yeah. So I got my notes right.
So I guess go over all like the different symbols up there, and maybe what that means, and what this little parabola
Absolutely.
indicates.
Yes. So this means that some of my notes were a little bit sharp.
Okay.
So when I look at this, the first thing I see is that my higher notes tend to be sharp, and my lower notes not so much.
Right. So there's tendencies.
There's tendencies.
You can pick up on if you're
So
looking
I
at the
should.
data
That means in general that I should practice more.
All right.
And
Should
for
be
instance,
all.
like this symbol shows that note was wobbly
Okay.
in intonation. So it means I went sharp and flat. Yeah. Not many of them were flat. Only this one and this one. And you see, this note went flat after I had to do a wide lip going up.
Right.
So I went up.
You hadn't reset your embouchure the way you probably.
Yeah, or I didn't have good air support.
Could have
for
been
my
multiple
diaphragm.
reasons, right?
Yeah. Then let's see, how did I do with the rhythm? 0% late, 0% early.
That's good.
That means that I played pretty well in rhythm. Here is the 100% in rhythm. Pitch 50%.
So because of the sharp signs, the flat
Yeah,
signs,
so I had some sharps,
Shaky
one wobbly,
intonation.
a few flats. So I got my 50% in terms of pitch. My rhythm was pretty good. So probably what I would do after this is go up to the designer and keep my melodies the way they are, but maybe change the rhythm. Put more variety of rhythms. Maybe up to 16 notes without the isolation, and making my metronome a little bit faster.
Okay.
That's how I design exercises for myself. For instance, metronome is at 100, I'm going to go up to 110. Because I also have 16s at this point,
Right.
Let's see how I do.
Okay.
So you can hear immediately the melody was much faster because the metronome was a little bit faster, but also included 16s. Mm-hmm. So you see that because I was kind of like aware from the previous exercise that my intonation had certain tendencies, I was already trying to improve, and I think it got better because you see that my pitch was at 70% at this point. I kept my rhythms at 100% even though I designed a tougher, harder.
So one
exercise.
thing that C Music has done in this case is made you aware of a problem.
Absolutely.
Because you can't fix it unless you know it's there.
Absolutely. I wish I had this thing 20 years ago.
Right. Yeah. Me too.
When I was starting college.
So there are this idea of technology sort of like fomenting this evolution. You see it all over the place. You see like athletes are bigger and stronger and faster. Musicians, I guess with stuff like this, if you're not aware of it, you can kind of maybe fall by the wayside. If somebody else is using this and you're not, or something similar to this where they're paying attention to these details and they understand themselves and their tendencies, they might excel or beat you out on an audition or do something like that.
Absolutely. Awareness is everything.
Right.
It's like 20 years ago, it took me sometimes weeks to get to a certain record that I wanted to get.
Right.
I saved my money, I waited until it was available at the store, and I went to the store and I bought it, and now you can go online and listen to anything and get anything immediately and become aware of this information almost in real time.
Mm-hmm.
This is the
musical
same
equivalent of all that stuff you're seeing in every
in terms of analyzing how students and professionals perform. So, would you like to try something on the piano?
Yeah, let's check it out.
See what you